Hi, I'm Fatin. So previously we have talked about the music, art, traditional food, and attire, beliefs. So this week we're going to talk about the taboo, local norms, as well as the education of the Bajau people.
We're going to talk about taboo of the Bajau ethnic. There are still being practiced in this modern era. Some families are continue until today. The things that they cannot do is they cannot crack the dish, afraid of being imperfect pair. They cannot putting hands in front of sitting on the knee during meals. Will always hurt or harm others. They cannot sitting on the stairs. It will delay in finding your spouse. The ban of chilies, pepper, it will be stubborn and very hard to get advice. And do not face each other when it comes to food. Later, if problem comes, it cannot help. And also, they cannot cutting nails at night because it will cause the death of family members. And do not bringing baby out nights because the baby will fall sick. And do not sleep with wet hairs. You will get short-sighted. Next one is they cannot kill animals when the wife pregnant. It avoid any harms to the baby and the wife. And they cannot allow to leave the house at least 3 days for the bride. Avoid any harm. Also, prohibition of eating the leftover food of the child. It will be stubborn child and they cannot hear our advice.
Among the costume of Bajau ethics, that is the beginning of the ritual of bathing and drawing the body. The beautiful patai or the gong beat will be sound as a sign that someone has died. According to other Bajau, they must cry for the dead because it symbolizes their sadness. Before the body was buried, the body was first bathed with some kind of water by religious experts. The water used must have been filtered with white cloth, smoked with incense, and received with holy words by faith to be released from any dirt. During the funeral, when the corpse was ready to be taken to the cemetery, once again gong. The gong is a signal. It is customary to walk back and forth under the coffin of the deceased by the family. For high-ranking people, a 3 shot will be sound before their bodies are buried. After the funeral, they will host a feast. They cannot breathe things like glasses, bowls, and other items as this indicate a bad sign. They cannot burn the food. They cannot do things like shaving, taking, or waving. They cannot sneeze as a home of the deceased because there is a possible that death may occur in the home of the sinner. From the first day until the 7th day, the houses of death should not be raised.
Some taboos should be obeyed by pregnant women, including pregnant women who cannot walk in the night because it is feared to be disturbed by subtle creatures. Pregnant women are forbidden from eating all kinds of sweet because it will make it difficult for the birth process. Spicy food and category cold, like cucumber, jackfruit, also become abstinence to pregnant women. Pregnant women are also forbidden from bathing or drinking with rainwater falling from the roof of the house. This is believed to have caused a cavity or an underweight event to cause death, especially for the first pregnant woman. When it comes to delivery, there are sharp items or types of limes placed in certain parts of the house to avoid disturbance of subtle creatures. Custom cut of the umbilical cord, the midwife will cut the umbilical cord and then tie the center of the umbilical cord with a thread. The umbilical cord cut should be accompanied by a witness consisting of a large amount of rice, gold, candles to be installed. Traditional Bajau ethnic death with other Muslim societies are not much different in terms of managing funerals as they follow the Islamic religious rules, even though there are some local customs. Bajau people believe that a person who has left the world will continue his life in a state of baka, and if not properly buried, then the family and relatives have sinned for forgetting their responsibilities. To get pleasure in the afterlife, the dead must be buried properly in accordance with custom and religion requirements.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the local norms of the Bajau people. So for marriage, they are usually being in an arranged marriage, and the woman will receive a water buffaloes as a dowry. So for funerals, they will have a kenduri arwah for 7 days and 7 nights. They will have a grand feast to mark the 7th, 40th and 100th days and 1 year. And they will also give duang to the people who come for the event, such as kuih wajit, saging, rendang, kuih berate, and kuih simsim. Duang tampu will be given by the relatives and also the neighbors. And for Raya, they will give duang Raya. For cultural norms, they will have Regatta Lepa, which is a water festival that is held in April annually in Semporna, Sabah. Lepa means boat, which is a traditional single-mast sailing boat that is used in their daily lives to compete for the prize of the most beautiful lepa. So each lepa has a smiling dancers and lively musicians on it in the hope to be crowned for the most beautiful lepa. So the code of ethics for respecting the sea, as it is their home and source of livelihood, if not followed, misfortune, also known as bala, will strike them. So no throwing rubbish in the sea, no spitting into the sea, no speaking bad language at the sea, no fishing and eating small fish that hasn't reached adult size, and lastly, no firework extinguishing by throwing into the water directly.
Hi everyone, now I would like to talk about the education of Bajau people. Thousands of children who live in plantation or are part of indigenous communities are without access to basic education because of their legal status, distance, and poverty. Since 1996, Human Child Aid Society Sabah has been providing primary education for these stateless children. More importantly, education gives them a hope for their future. The Human Learning Centers have provided them with the opportunity to gain basic education and after that, a chance to move on to find employment in shops, restaurants, and as a tour guide. There are 182 learning centers providing education for over 12,000 Bajau Laut children who do not have access to government schools.
So for the challenges of the education of Bajau, Sabah is a complex area both geographically and society, especially as it is located on the edge of the Fu archipelago. So their lack of proper classroom to provide the quality of education, Bajau Laut have no legal nationality documents bonding them to a state. They are stateless. They are highly vulnerable to exploitation and abuse. So the Bajau Laut are a classic example of a protected and intergeneration statelessness situation. Children, the majority of whom were born in Sabah and have never set foot in another country, are particularly at risk. So for the solution for them is the new addition of the school building will not only help in creating equal opportunities for the Sama Bajaus and the children of Bakot Bayan, improving the quality of education in Bakot Bayan elementary school by creating a better environment that is conducive for learning.
So we learned that we should be grateful because our geological condition and also the development focus is centered here. We have a great development here, universities everywhere, shopping complex, and education can be obtained quite easily. However, to thank those non-profit organizations, because of them, these unfortunate children been taken care. One of the non-profit organizations, like you guys already know, Malaysia is one of over 190 national offices in the United Children Fund. So, since its establishment in 1954, UNICEF Malaysia has been on the ground to uphold the rights of children in Malaysia, including the right to an education, healthcare, and also protection from the abuse and exploitation. There is one program that held by UNICEF called Changemaker, where in this program there are children from the age of 6 to 15. These so-called young teenagers have been trained and also been educated by UNICEF to give back to their community. So these are like a real hero for the community. So one of the children is Muhammad Khairul bin Atin. Muhammad Khairul bin Atin is a 15-year-old boy born in Pulau Mandal, Semporna, Sabah. So Muhammad Khairul spent his free time making sure that the Bajau children in his village are able to read, write, and also communicating communicate well among them. Though they are unable to enroll in school because of lack of birth certificates, Muhammad Khairul, who is better known as Mastal Arkib, which is Cikgu Kecil, Mastal is master, Arkib is Kecil, envisioned his illiterate Bajau Laut community to preserve his village's marine ecosystem. Let's watch this video of Muhammad Khairul itself during the Changemaker program.
Ada seorang pelajar dari luar negara, dia punya nama Echa. Dia tengok budak-budak di sini rapat dengan budak Bajau laut. So dia berminat bantu diorang. So macam dia tengok ada diorang berkawan, minat, dan diorang memang sungguh-sungguh berminat untuk sekolah. Dia tanya ke budak-budak Papua kalau berminat bantu diorang berminat. So sekarang diorang mulakan proyek ini pada tahun ini untuk ajar budak-budak di sini bagi bantuan seperti pensel, buku. Sekolah ini ditemukan oleh si Khairul pada bulan 1 atau kalau bukan bulan 2. Inilah yang macam harapan si Khairul saat dia pun bercita-cita nak jadi guru.
Saya cikgu sebagai pengajar murid. Umur saya 14 tahun. Saya buatan masa itu pembukaan kelas, ramai juga yang ikut. Lebih 30 lebih. Satu saya coba membaca, ada yang pandai. Tiba-tiba dia mau ikut juga. Saya suka mengajar waktu mereka menulis. Sebab kalau ada menulis, ada yang conteng, ada yang cantik biasa mereka.
Kalau kita nampak apa yang dia lakukan sekarang amat penting juga kepada pulau bandar-bandar lain ataupun community lain supaya orang macam dia ada kemahiran, dia orang tidak tercicir begitu saja. So saya rasa ya amat baik dan boleh dilakukan di mana-mana tempat.
Saya cita-cita saya pun mau jadi cikgu saya pun mau juga mengajar mereka. Harapan saya memberi pendidikan kepada Bajau laut.
Hi, I'm Hani.
Hi everyone, I'm Zain.
Hi, I'm Erin. Hi, I'm Laili.
Hi, I'm Joshin.
Hi, I'm Jahal.